Hi there. Welcome to Readings by Dom. I'm Dominic. Thank you so much for taking some of your time to spend it with me. We're going to do a reading. We're just going to see what type of energy is coming at us today. It's from whenever you see the video. What type of energy is coming towards you, coming towards us. If you want to focus on something particular, just take a second and as I shuffle here one more time, Spirit. Thank you. And think of something that you want clarity on. Ready? Spirit, please grant clarity to my collective. Please give us insight as to the energy that's coming towards us today from whenever they see this video. Thank you, Spirit. What type of energy is coming at us today, Spirit, as it pertains to things we're focused on? Thank you. Two cards popped out. Excellent way to start the reading. We have the Ten of Pentacles. I call this card of serenity. Money, couple, there's a home in the background. Everything's at peace. Everything's the way it should be. Everything's in place. It's followed by the Knight of Wands in reverse. Wands are a really powerful energy. It deals with primalness, passion, and Knights are about movement. With this card coming in reverse, I'm really feeling that this serenity that you're experiencing internally is coming from the fact that you've kind of geared it down a little bit. You've slowed down. You could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Um, and you've slowed it down because your desire is to reach this serenity. And there's been a little self-doubt as to whether or not you're going to reach this serenity. And I keep saying serenity because that's what the card represents to me, but it could be whatever this thing was that you were thinking of, this person, this thing, this goal. That's what you're ultimately focused upon. And you kind of geared it down a little bit. And you geared it down because you're reviewing whether or not you're taking the right steps to reach this goal. You're going through the right processes. Thank you. I see. I see. The reason why you kind of feel that you've geared back or the momentum has slowed, we have two more cards from the Wand suit. Again, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Wands speaks about rapid communication. This is in reverse, and this is telling me that you kind of slowed the pace because the communication hasn't been reciprocal. It hasn't been coming as quickly. It's kind of leaving you hanging at times, and you question as to why. And that's how it pertains to whatever it is your focus was before the reading started. This inside is causing some turmoil, which again is slowing it down, is what I keep feeling. This Five of Wands speaks about fighting battles, and I'm feeling the battle is within yourself. Perhaps I'll use an example if I may. If you're in a relationship and it's kind of hit a stalemate, if you will, the communication's not as fluid. You're questioning, did I do something wrong? What am I missing? And you're kind of back and forth in your mind, battling with yourself to control your urge to pick up the phone, as an example. Again, that gearing it down, that slowing it down. But while you're doing that, you're still questioning. There hasn't been reciprocal communication as it pertains to this serenity, this goal, this focus of yours. The communication hasn't been as fluid as of late, and it's you slowed it down. It's like, okay, you don't want to call me, then I'm not going to call you. Kind of like a stalemate, if you will. Spirit, give us more insight to this energy. Thank you, Spirit. Another Wands card. We have the King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands speaks about being in your power, being in your confidence, passionate, energy, enthusiasm, and holding it firm. You're just glowing, you're shining, you know it. And with this in reverse, this this waiting for return reciprocal communication, it's geared you down. You've kind of slowed down. You're not pressing it. And because of that, you're losing some confidence as to whether or not this goal of serenity is going to be reached. Spirit, are we going to reach this goal, Spirit? Are we going to reach this goal, Spirit? We had a card drop. I'm going to get to that card. I'm going to get to it. Not just yet. This thinking, this gearing down, this pause, this brief pause. It's a brief pause from whatever it was that you were focused upon when I started the reading. This brief pause, it's caused some, as I said, some internal battles, a little bit of loss of your confidence and that it's going to happen. And that's because of the communication being a bit stale, slow, I should say. Why did I say stale? Why stale? Stale dated? Stale is coming to me. Perhaps stagnant is a better way to put it. I apologize. I don't know. I don't know. But we have the Nine of Swords upright. The Nine of Swords be a card of an Aries, a Libra, a Gemini. And when it's upright, it speaks of truth, courage, ambition. But with the Nine of Swords, you're dealing with somebody that's caused by sleepless nights, excessive worry, not seeing the good in front. You can see the quilt, how beautiful it is. I know I'm getting due for a new set of tarot cards. But near the head of the bed, underneath, there's a battle. This individual is causing themselves some undue worry. And this undue worry, again, is being caused by this communication not happening as fluidly as you would like it to be. And this happened in the past. You were in this similar situation, whether you were focused upon a job when we started the reading, a relationship, whatever that serenity is for you that you want to reach. This what's happening now happened in the past, and it didn't go well for you. You lost a bit of patience and you've pushed the situation, and this time you're intentionally holding back not to push. And again, holding back. Two of Swords. It's about being closed off. So, collective, what I'm really feeling is whatever the other side of this goal, if it's news of you getting it, do you have the job? Is it a relationship that had a lot of conversation? Now it kind of paused a little bit. It's a bit stagnant. It's causing you to lose your confidence, perhaps a little bit of overthinking, some internal battles. And that internal battle is stemming from the fact that you're not going to revisit the past. You've been in this situation. It smells like it looks like it, but trust me, collective, it's not it. And you're doing the wise thing here by gearing it back a little bit and just slowing it down. You're doing the right thing. Try to relieve yourself of this anxiety and worry. Being closed off, do not reach out. They will reach out to you. Do not reach out. They'll reach out to you. Thank you. We have the King of Swords. Again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, upright, truth, courage, ambition. You are sitting firm in your stance on this particular situation. Go back to the relationship, if you will. You're wondering if you're being tested by this other person, and kind of like a power play. Who's going to break first? Who's going to make the first call first? Who's going to take the first action? And you were the last to have communication and initiate communication. You were promised a return, but it hasn't come yet. And that's what's causing this lack of confidence, this inner battle, and a little bit of anxiety. Spirit saying, stay firm. Stay firm. They will call you. Stay firm. They will call you. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, give us a couple more cards, please. A couple more cards, please, Spirit. Then we're going to ask Spirit, what's going to be the outcome of this? We're going to get that. Two more cards, please, Spirit, and then we'll ask for the outcome. That is a bunch of cards, and I'm not going to take them all. Okay, so sloppy card handling this morning. Thank you for your patience. So we had three cards come out upright, and we had two cards came face down. And I asked for two cards, so we're going to take these two. We're going to put these other cards back in the deck. Made a mess here, didn't I? You'll make a mess if you call first. You'll make a mess if you open the door first. You're going to make a mess if sit still. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles upright speaks about imbalance, getting breadcrumbed, giving too much to somebody, something, not getting anything in return, putting in more than your fair share. And with this in reverse, thank you, Spirit. Congratulations, collective. You're standing firm in your ground. You're respecting yourself, and you are being patient. Again, this gear down to allow this other party to contact you, which they will. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Chariot card upright, major arcana. The Chariot card speaks of, movement, determination to win. It's a very powerful card in terms of movement. And I'm really feeling that based off of this Knight of Wands being in reverse, this movement that you're seeking to reach this serenity, be it with a relationship, a new job offer, things at work, perhaps following up with the return conversation from your spouse, you are standing your ground very good. You are being patient. You're not revisiting the past. You're not moving too soon. It's who's going to flinch. You're not going to flinch, and it's not like this is in a bad way. It's in a good way. You're standing your ground. Continue to be patient. The movement that you're seeking of this communication, this answer, it, solving a riddle will be solved. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Whatever that's supposed to mean, riddle will be solved. This movement is coming very quick. It's coming today when you see this video. Spirit, give us some advice, please. What can the collective do for their best results given this particular situation, Spirit? When they see this video today, what's the best advice that you could give my collective, Spirit? What is the best advice that you could give my collective, Spirit? What is the best advice that you could give my collective, Spirit? You don't want to talk to us, Spirit? One more time. One more time. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you very much. Major Arcana, the Emperor card. Excellent. Excellent. I'm thrilled to see this card. When you're dealing with the Emperor, you're dealing with stability, power, and logic. By you remaining firm and not reaching back, waiting for this person to contact you, which they will with this Chariot card, if it's a potential new employer or relationship, however that fits into your world. That movement is coming that you're seeking, and it's coming. It's going to come quicker than you think. Remain to be stoic, patient, patient, no overeagerness. Thank you, Spirit. The Seven of Wands in reverse. A lot of Wands energy here. It's primal, it's passion. With this in reverse, your ego might be gnawing at you a little bit, like, why are they not respecting me? Why haven't they not called? Why haven't I gotten um, the follow-up that I was promised, the return call that I was promised? Why hasn't that happened? It's digging at your ego a little bit. Do not be impulsive, and do not do so, because if you take an impulsive action here, it's going to muddy the water, so to speak, and it's going to kind of lose direction. Whatever it is that you are focused on here for this serenity, it's going to kind of lose its direction, its course, if you will. Stay calm and patient. There's a bunch of cards. I'm not going to take them. I'm not going to take them, Spirit. Spirit, give us a couple more cards, please. I'm going to close out the reading. More advice, Spirit. What can the collective do for their best results given this particular situation when they see this reading the day that they see it? Thank you, Spirit. A couple more cards, please, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I asked for a couple. Spirit gave us one. We'll take a look at the bottom of the deck. In the past, collective, you're one to be too kind, and it's a weakness. I say that because we have the Hierophant card in reverse. Do not fall back into your past behavior and pick up that phone and contact whoever, whatever, as it pertains to this situation. Stay firm. Keep doing what you're doing. Your challenge with those sleepless nights is going to be suppressing that ego and that desire. Like, I want to know now. And you just have to calm that water. At the bottom of the deck, thank you, Spirit. Spirit's saying with this Four of Wands, again, more wands energy, primal passion. It's controlling that urge to make the first contact back when that's not your responsibility in this particular matter. If you do that with this Four of Wands in reverse, you're not going to get the serenity that you are seeking. Continue to hold on tight with this Four of Pentacles, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight in the deck. But the Knight has that big pentacle, that serenity that you're seeking. Continue to hold firm, wait. You're going to get the movement, the call, the notice, whatever it is that you've been expecting. You're going to hear that. You're going to hear it today. It's going to leave you of this thought of, oh, I'm going to get betrayed again. This is the same thing I went through last time. It looks like it, smells like it. It's not that. You're going to get the call. It's going to be the news that you want. It's going to release you from this hangman energy where you've been in your head a bit and your ego's been gnawing at you a bit. And lastly, I'm going to close with this one. We have the Death card in reverse. And when you have the Death card in reverse, this talks about resisting change or being petrified. And you're petrified whether or not this individual is going to follow through and follow up with you. Again, relationship, employer, whatever. Somebody is due to reciprocate communication. You're anxious for it. Continue to be patient and wait for it. And it's been delayed. It's been delayed. It's not an intentional delay. It pertains to things outside of this situation. Continue to be patient, stoic, be peaceful. That's what I have for you, collective. Thank you again for joining me. If you haven't, kindly ask that you subscribe to the channel. Getting closer to 600. My goal is to reach 1,000, hopefully by the end of summer. Please leave me a comment. I read them all, and I will reply to you. And I'm curious, did this resonate with you? Are you looking to get a job? Are you waiting to hear? Are you having a pause in it, perhaps a new relationship where that person hasn't called and they said that they would, or perhaps a disagreement with a friend? Let me know how this resonates with you. I'd love to hear. Thank you again for joining me, and as always, may the universe deliver all that you manifest.